President Trump warned House Republicans on Sunday that failing to pass tax reform would mean failing at the polls next year. And he is stepping up the pressure for a tax bill, saying it's what the people want.
It'll be the biggest cuts ever in the history of this country. And I think that there's tremendous appetite, there's tremendous spirit for it.
The president and Republicans are desperate for a win. They control both chambers of Congress, but have yet to repeal Obamacare or pass any significant legislation. Many in the party fear an all-out revolt by voters next year if tax reform fails. To that end, House Speaker Paul Ryan says he wants to pass a revised Senate budget bill this week and ultimately accept the Senate tax plan. That would avoid negotiations between a House and Senate version that could drag out the process.
We're hearing now that the House may go ahead and either take the Senate amendments or move very quickly to accept the Senate amendments, and we may save as many as 10 or 12 legislative days, which is a big deal.
The president promoted the plan in a USA op-ed piece this weekend, citing an out-of-control tax code that has nearly tripled in length since the last tax reform in 1986. It's 2,650 pages, plus another 70,000 pages of forms and instructions. The president also cited Tax Foundation figures that show that taxes cost Americans more out of pocket than housing, clothing, and food combined. On Capitol Hill, deficit hawks are worried that the president's tax cuts will add even more to the country's $20 trillion debt. They want to pay for them by cutting deductions or with tough spending cuts. But the president insists an expanding economy will save the day.
If we pick up 1 point on GDP, that's $2.5 trillion, if you think of it. 2.5, it more than pays for everything.
The president is pushing hard because he promised tax reform on the campaign trail and wants to deliver now, not just for the future of his party, but because he believes it's important for the country. Heather Sells, CBN News.